And they'll send the slot in motion left. On second down, Ryan. And he's going to be brought down. Back at his own 6-yard line. Linval Joseph. And now the Vikings are going to stop it here on defense with a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long. Here's Ryan to throw. And finding the tight end Hooper. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the 20 at the 18. It's a gain of 11, but they're still well short. It's fourth down.
That's certainly playing down and distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath by all means.
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Anthony Barr from his outside linebacker spot, forcing the sack for a loss of 8. And they'll start this drive with very good field position. Kyle Rudolph, the tight end, in motion. They'll try to run it in with Murray. And this defense feeling the encouragement. They stop him at the line of scrimmage on the first play of the afternoon. But at least he was able to break that initial contact, or it could have been a loss.
Yeah, give credit to the defensive player, though. What did he do? Made him slow down, slow up his feet, and allowed the rest of the guys to get there to finish him off.
Again, it's Murray. And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. So he loses 3 yards there. Now third down.
On goal-to-goal runs, when you create lost yardage plays, the only way that happens is either called pressure or what I like to call straight-ahead pursuit. A great read, and they get to the backfield and make the play.
And that was a big chunk of yardage lost. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. A good job there defensively to stop him for a gain of just 4, and that'll bring up 4th and goal.
This drive started with 1st and goal. Now that it's 4th and goal, anything less than a touchdown would feel like a letdown to me.
And Forbath will put this one through, and the Vikings have a 3-0 lead. So 3 points is the outcome, but probably not what they're looking for given the drive that they were on.
Yeah, things were looking good. You had it 1st and goal, but then the offense sputters a bit, and they're forced to settle for a field goal.
Forbath now to kick it away after the made field goal. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Here comes the Atlanta offense now ready to take over here. And on that last drive, went for it on 4th, turned it over. But good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on 4th down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense. I can afford to go for it here because if we don't get it, I don't think we'll give up more than 3. And that's exactly what happened.
You think that factored in?
I do. I think that he had that in his mind going into the game, that I'm going to be aggressive on offense because I know I've got a defense that can hold up their end.
It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. A fake to Freeman. Now it's Ryan. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Daniil Hunter in there to bring him down for a loss of 7.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been on constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. On 3rd down, Ryan swings it out to the flat for Freeman. And he is going to be knocked flat on his back. Oh, a big hit at the 33. It'll be a gain of 8 yards, and it'll be 4th down. They'll run for it. It's Freeman. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out, and that will force a turnover on downs. So they take a big chance here in their own territory, and you think the coach may have some questions to answer?
Yeah, and, normally we focus on the media, right, the social media barrage that he's going to get for this one. How about on his own sideline and in his locker room? Because I think the team's going to look at him like, Coach, why wouldn't we go for it there? I mean, no confidence in the defense. You don't like the punter? I mean, what's going on here? You owe us some explanations.
So 2nd and 10 here. And the slot man goes in motion left. Keenum to throw on 2nd down. Caught on the right side by Treadwell. And he's going to be stopped dead in his tracks. 11 yards for number 11.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down, executed it to perfection. And they'll send the slot in motion left. Keenum now on first down. It's caught by Treadwell. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
That was 2nd down run for Murray. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Latavius Murray, a 10-yard touchdown run. And the Vikings find a way to stretch their lead.
I know the play ends up in the end zone with one person carrying the ball, but how about that big mass of humanity that guided him to that spot?
Yeah, they got there, but I love the dive. Always a fan of the dive. Forbath out to kick this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line. Atlanta now coming out on the field. It's been an awfully slow start for them. This is their 3rd possession. They don't have a first down yet.
So that means they have to change up what they're doing, and for some teams, it's a change in tempo, usually moving it to more up-tempo type of an offense just to try and change their fortunes right now. What they've been doing so far isn't working. Maybe they'll do that.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Anthony Barr. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Short throw, pick 6 right there. Those linebackers, they love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. So out come the Falcons now. And fresh off the pick 6, they've got to forget about that quickly.
In this case now, the guy throwing the ball, he's got to be like what we talk about with defensive backs who get beat for a long touchdown. Short-term memory, right back out there doing the things that he does best, and knowing that taking care of the ball is paramount. Here's his opportunity.
All comes back to those defensive backs for the former DB, right?
I don't know where that comes from. It just kind of emerges out of me for some reason.
Looking for Jones, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker,